Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about a touchy subject, gun control and mass shootings. America has the Second Amendment. People want the guns for their protection, and so they own their guns because the world they seem to think is getting crazier and they need to protect themselves. And people from the other end of the argument, they say that more guns around makes the world more unsafe, and that anyone at the flip of a switch can go crazy. You've got other people from the other end saying, well, we don't need these dangerous AR-15s that totally decimate whoever's standing in front of them, whether it be one person or a crowd. And it's more for soldiers that are in war that need these type of weapons, not just regular citizens. Some people say that mass shootings are happening because people are very desperate. One little thing might set them off. Some people on one side of the argument say 18 years old is too young to be able to buy a gun because the Buffalo shooter and the Uvalde Elementary shooter, they were both 18 years old and they rushed to get their guns as soon as they turned 18, like they had been planning to do this. And now that they were 18, they had a legal way of having a gun, and they were going to do what they planned. And some people on the argument say we should make the age 21 years of age or older. But then some people on the other side of the argument say, well, if you're old enough to go into war as a soldier and get drafted for the army at 18, you should be able to buy a gun at 18 years old too, if you're willing to give your life for your country in war. So it's a touchy, multifaceted subject, and we got to examine it from all sides of the prism. Some people say, let's ban the guns. Okay, and if they ban the guns, what kind of problems would that bring? Would people say, hey, you're not taking my guns because I have a Second Amendment right to mine, so you can pry my gun from my cold dead fingers before I let you? Some people say, let's have more restrictions on the guns. We have to raise the age limit to 21. And we could talk about that. Maybe some gun owners that believe in the Second Amendment, maybe they feel strong enough to say, you know what, we can do that, and it won't infringe on my rights. I'll still be able to keep my guns, but at least someone that's 21 has a more formed brain and more experience and life wisdom with life and death situations. Comedian Bill Maher said the problem was the movies and entertainment. All these shooting scenes and guns and shootout scenes and violent deaths and bang, bang, bang in all the movies. That's what's causing everyone to think, the younger generations, wow, it's cool to have this many guns, or it's okay to kill 5 of the bad guys in 1 minute and not think twice about it. So Bill Maher over on HBO, he's putting the blame on entertainment because we realize that it's having an impact on the younger generation that sees it, and they can't distinguish and decipher real life from fantasy as easily because they're so inundated in screens nowadays. So maybe we can be a little more ethical, and filmmakers can be more responsible with how they portray gun violence in entertainment. We've also got to say there's a responsibility at home, the mom and the dad or the parents, and they've also got to instill in their child a difference of right and wrong, how human life should never be disregarded and thrown to the wayside and treated. Maybe parents can be more responsible about hiding their guns from their children so they can't get their hands on them. Or maybe parents can be more responsible at teaching their child gun safety and teaching them how to respect a gun and how it can kill. So it needs to be properly respected and handled at all times so that maybe dumb mistakes don't happen. We're all human and we all have children that go to school and we all have family that should be expected to come home safe and sound from the grocery store. And it reminds me of that classic rock Eagles, the Eagles band song. It's called A Hole in the World Tonight. And they sing, "There's a hole in the world tonight. There's a cloud of fear and sorrow. There's a hole in the world tonight. Don't let there be a hole in the world tomorrow." Let's come up with the solution, because we can do this and work together. And everyone out there, I know that you guys have a point of view and I would love to hear it. So please comment and share and show us your side of the story and your side of the equation. You guys, please comment. And on the next video, I'd love to broach this topic again and talk about what everyone is saying and how we can all offer solutions. Thank you guys for putting aside your differences and solving a big problem of today by coming together and reaching across the aisle and working together.